Hey, this is Snake Eater 416 and welcome to the video review of Assassin's Creed Unity. Alright, let's start. So, you are Arno, the new assassin, in Paris. There are a few different locations you could actually go to, but Paris is the main place. Now, as you can see, this is the map. One of the issues, one of the little things that I didn't like about this game, first of all, I mean, I like Paris, I like being in here, and I like the fact that the graphics are amazing, and everything looks so cool, but in reality, I mean, I loved being in the Caribbean so much better, and being in America so much better. First of all, it's just one giant city, which wouldn't be bad, but there's no countryside at all. There's like really, there's nothing. Like there's no... Assassin's Creed 3 had the countryside, 4 had the ocean, and this has a giant city. It's like a brotherhood. It's just one city. You stay in 99% of the game. You go to like one location for one mission, and that's it. And then, yeah, you just kind of walk around the city the whole time, and it gets a little boring, you know. And I mean, I'd be fine with it, but I think maybe adding like a countryside, even if it's not like a big countryside, like Assassin's Creed 3's countryside was amazing, it was big, and I still did not explore all of it. It would be good if they did that, but they're probably not. So this is your cafe. This is, you know, starting in Assassin's Creed 2, they added the whole, you know, source of income thing. So 3, you had your homestead where you did missions, traded, crafted, invited people over to stay. There were a lot of main characters, there were a lot of people, like I know all their names, I know their professions. 4 had all your pirate friends and your house and your port basically, and your ship. And this is just a building. I mean, I can't believe like they were so lazy that they couldn't think of something better. There is literally like 0 other characters besides the assassin in this game. Like there's like no one else. There's really like no one that you talk to, and it's just so bland. I read a review about this game about how bland it was, and I'm like, I saved it because I'm like, this is the perfect review. It just explains how bland the game is, and it's 100% spot on. I'm not trying to trash talk Assassin's Creed, I love it, and this game is good, don't get me wrong, it's good. The problem is that they downgraded from the past. The problem is that a game, Assassin's Creed 3, which came out 2 years ago, is better than this. It is, I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't know. It's a great game, you know, it has a bunch of new features, so let's go over the new stuff in it. First of all, character customization has always been part of Assassin's Creed, but it has never been this in-depth. You have your skills. Now, some of these skills are never before seen in the Assassin's Creed franchise. For example, one-handed weapon master, ability to make strong attacks. Yeah, when was the last time they had that? Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 1, where you hold square? Or maybe they did have it in the past games, I just never used it. Whatever. The ability to hold a gun. A bunch of other stuff. The ability, one of the stealth ones is the ability to temporarily disguise yourself and a nearby ally as a selected target, which is kind of cool. So you could literally become like a soldier and walk by, see? You gotta buy double arrow assassination, and basically you gotta buy them with points from that you get from doing story missions. So this is a bunch of health upgrades. So yeah, I'm at sequence 5. Or I think I just beat sequence 5, and that's basically my progress. So then you go to gear loadout. I have to be anonymous and level on the ground. Alright, let's try this. Gear loadout. Okay. We go to weapons. You got your one-handed weapons. That's mine. Oh, I'm saving up for the katana, which is... I can actually afford it. Are you give it a minute? Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Sorry about that. So, yeah, basically you got your swords, your pikes, your long axes, whatever, your heavy weapons, a pickaxe, great sword, your pistols, and finally muskets, rifles that you can hold. Another new feature is, this is pretty fantastic, colors, which have always been in, you know. I think they have more colors than past games. Or about the same. This is my favorite, the bright one. You got different headpieces, chest. I mean, like, they get really in depth, and you can choose basically anything you want. And they still have outfits, which actually show you all of them, or almost all of them initially. So yeah, I mean, you get Ezio's outfit, Edward's outfit, Connor's outfit. Very, very nice. So yeah, customization's big in this game. What else? Let me try to find some enemies to fight. Combat is, it's good, but it depends on where you are in the game, you know, which kind of makes me mad because it's not so much about how good you are anymore. It's just about how much money you can make. And I'm not like a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. Like, so you start the game off, and I'm great at, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a die-hard Assassin's Creed fan. I'm great at playing these games. I'm great. I'm really good at it, right? I died maybe like 30 times just trying to kill 2 people. Just like fighting with 2 people. And it was just like so unnecessarily difficult. But now that I have 2 health upgrades, a really good sword, it's been a lot easier. So basically, the cafe that you saw before, your source of income that you have to upgrade and do missions for, do that as early as possible so that you can get 5,000 every 20 minutes, because I mean this sword is 5,000 and it made my life so much easier. Yeah, upgrading your weapons is huge in this game. It really matters a lot. It really does. Oh look, more enemies. So I'm gonna try to actually fight them or someone. Okay, it won't let me. You know, I have to loot this guy. What else? The story. I think I talked about the story a little earlier. The story really isn't anything too fancy. It's not, I don't know, it's just not, will someone spot me already? I'm literally trying to get seen. The story isn't it's not personal, there's not a lot of characters. I talked about that already. There's a bunch of unlockables, not that I know anything about. Alright, we're gonna do one last thing. The free run. Now the free run has been a feature since, you know, the first Assassin's Creed. That's what makes you climb up. I don't know if you've noticed, but yes, that's what makes you climb up. So basically, if I hold R2 and X on PS4, I will free run up, right? Now, they made this new feature where you can now free run down, and it automatically finds you the safest path down. So you do not have to die by jumping off a building anymore. So it's very useful. Alright, here we go, fight. Alright, why is my guy shooting or doing anything? Alright, there we go, see? Yeah, combat's funner, but once you get the weapons. So, I mean, I think that's really it. It's a great game, it's worth it. But if you're choosing between 3, 4, and Unity, I would definitely get 3 first, 4 second, Unity last. And if you're just looking for Assassin's Creed game to play, you know, I would just go with 3. 3 is my all-time favorite. There's so much to do, and it just feels like this game is a little like they backtracked a little. But, you know, it's still good. It's still a great game. I'd probably give it 7.5 and 8, you know, but compared to others, I'd give it like a 7. Just because it's so subpar compared to those. And I think that's it. So if you get this game, enjoy it. I recommend it. But of course, hopefully this will help you make your decision. And I cannot catch this guy. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.